Imagine you are responsible for the quality in your company, and your company runs a chain of restaurant. Company runs a chain of restaurant. You have 100 restaurant across the country, and there are a lot of products you are offering in your restaurant, and one of the product is coffee. And now at the head office you are receiving lot of complaints about the coffee, and now the y variable is the quality of the coffee, maybe the taste and other things, right? The y variable is the quality of the coffee. And now can you help me with the x variables here? The
Sugar.
Yes, please.
Sugar.
Sugar. Then
milk, coffee.
Come on, very good. Sugar, water, milk, coffee powder, and somebody said temperature. Beautiful. So this is how you need to work in your company also. The problem is with the y variable. Then immediately the x variables needs to be listed out. These variables are called potential x factors. These are called what? Potential x factor. And now you are reading the complaints one by one. 80% of the complaints are related to the strongness of the coffee. 80% of the complaints are related to strongness of the coffee. Whenever someone comes and asks for a strong coffee, your chef are not giving a proper coffee. And now tell me which factor is critical now. I have explained the problem. What is why now? The strongness of the coffee. Why is strong coffee? And now coffee is not strong whenever someone places in a strong coffee. Now tell me which factor is critical now?
The blending of the mixture, the blending of
No, blending is everything. Blending is everything, right? You need to blend everything. But which is more critical? When I ask, see, blending is important, but more than that, coffee powder has the direct impact of coffee powder is more.
you want to increase the coffee powder in the milk.
Yeah, coffee powder is the critical factor. Now this is how you have to narrow down. You have to do the analysis. And now Parthiban Murugan directly said, sir, I will increase the coffee powder. Tell me, Parthiban, how do you know you should increase the coffee powder to increase the strongness of the coffee?
If we need strong means by trial and error method only want to do so.
That means you know the relationship of the coffee powder with the strongness of the coffee. Am I right?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
The relationship is positive or negative? Positive. When I increase the x, my y increases.
Yeah.
This is positive. Sometimes relationship may be opposite. When I increase the x, y may go down. Since if you know the relationship, solution automatically evolves. Am I right? You know the relationship of the coffee powder with the strongness. When I put more coffee powder, strongness will increase. So you are able to work as an expert. You have offered a solution directly. Sir, what is this? Why are you talking so long? Increase the coffee powder, strongness will increase. Now, do you require as expert to offer the solution to you? No. You offered the solution yourself. For that, what is important is you must know the relationship of your x variable with the y variable. Knowing the relationship of x variable with the y variable is called correlation and regression study. This is statistically called what? Correlation and regression analysis. If you know how to do a correlation and regression analysis, you will immediately become an expert. See, please note, always any problem we want to solve, we are the best expert to solve our problem. If you go to a doctor for a health related issue, we all simply think the doctors are helping us come out, recover from the illness. No, it is actually we ourselves. When we put our own effort and belief, and then we come out of the illness. The doctor acts as an expert, that's all. But who is actually coming out of the problem? We ourselves. Same way in your company also. Whenever there is a problem, you yourself can become an expert, and then you can solve. All that required is this approach. Understand the relationship. And if the relationship is clear, solution evolves. If relationship is not clear, make it clear by doing some experimental study. Don't go for a trial and error. Go for a experimental study. What is experimental study? Take 100 ml of milk, add 5 grams of coffee powder, and then test the strongness, whether it is okay or not. If it is not sufficient, add 8 grams. Again, test. Again, if it is not sufficient, add 10 grams. And now you will be able to optimize the X value. At a particular value, let's say 10 grams of coffee powder in 100 ml of milk. The strongness, majority of the people likes the strongness. Now that becomes the formula for your restaurant. That becomes the solution to the problem. So what is solution to the problem? Assigning a value to the X variable is the solution. That will happen beautifully if you go through these phases. This is what is called problem solving, and that is what you will be consciously doing by following the Six Sigma methodology. Define the problem. Define your Y variable. Whether the problem is a Y variable or a X variable, you need to know. Six Sigma is for problems related to Y variable. Other strategies can make you solve the problems associated with the X variable, but Six Sigma can make you solve the problems associated with Y variables. Particularly when the root causes are not known. Which particular X factor is pulling my Y down? Here it is coffee powder. Similarly, when you are manufacturing, let us say, some metal product, the hardness is important. Compressive strength is important. Surface finish is important. Everything is a Y variable. And now what are the X variable? You just have to do a little bit of brainstorming, and then always, you can solve the problem. And similarly, suppose if the problem is related to the sweetness of the coffee. Now tell me, what is the critical factor? Is it the coffee powder again? Sugar. So sugar means it is X3. And again, the relationship is positive. You want more sweet, put more sugar. You want less sweet, put less sugar. So this is called problem solving. This is how mathematics works. But all that required is, you must step forward to learn. And there are a lot of softwares which can completely solve the problem for you. But if you know the basics, if you build the basics, you will immediately become an expert, right? And you will grow very fast. You take any company, every company is nothing but collection of processes. The first, see the pictures here. The first one is a manufacturing company. There are a lot of processes here. Starting from, your machining and, your pressing, your forging, your drilling and your assembly, your packing, everything, is a process. Go to a bank. Vehicle loan approval is a process. Home loan approval is another process. Business loan approval, business loan disbursal, fixed deposit issue and cash withdrawal, cash, deposit. Everything is a process. Supply chain management, whether it is a distribution or it is, retail, sending the material to a retail location, or is it the purchase of raw material, or is it appointment of supplier? All of them are process. Or is it your company is a BPO? You are outsourcing your part of your work from a third party, be it customer support or be it in a call center. Everything is a process. That means this knowledge, this skill is widely required. You will be in great demand everywhere. The moment you make yourself an expert in process improvement, nothing but a Six Sigma belt holder. So once you understand, you will be able to realize that Six Sigma is applicable in all segments, not only in manufacturing, but also in non-manufacturing. Even administrative and business process can be improved. Right? Hope it is very clear. And now let me take